how to write is, so for example, see here, this is what the if else ternary expression. If else ternary expression, what we call is, okay, what the code is, if marks greater than 90, this is my single line of code. That is also assignment statement. Movie, I'm changing the movie. What the movie I want to watch is depends upon my work marks. Marks is greater than 90, I'll watch Pushpa 2. If marks is not greater than 90, I'll watch RRR movie. That is my decision. So rather than writing these many number of lines of code, like 4 lines of code, I can also write a single line of code, something like this. Movie is equal to what movie I need to watch, depend upon the mark. So movie is equal to, let us say, Pushpa 2 if marks greater than 90. I will what movie I'm assigning the movie. What is the movie I want to watch is Pushpa 2 if the marks is greater than 90, else triple arrow. The same to same code. This is one syntax, this is other syntax. Same to same code. There is no change. Same logic, same everything is the same. This is one syntax, this is other syntax. Single line of code. This is what we call is if else ternary expression. So here I am not changing any logic here. Logic is the same logic, whatever we decided, the same logic, but I just changed the syntax. This is one type of syntax is also available to write the if else block, if else if statement. Okay. And that too, the code inside the if block and else block will be just assigning some values. So moving the same variable we are assigning to different value in the if block, same variable we are assigning to some different value in the else block. If this is your code, though you don't need to write 4 lines of code, you can write only a single line of code. That is also possible. So the value movie is equal to something. So when the movie will be assigned to Pushpa 2, the condition is becoming true. If the condition is not becoming true, the value in this value will be assigned to the movie. Clear? Just say now print movie. So now what is the marks? 84 marks I get it. What is 84? 84 is greater than 90? No, 84 is not greater than 90. 84 is not greater than 90. So I'm going to say movie will be assigned to what value? Since this condition is becoming false, the movie value assigned with the RRR value. So now the movie is equal to RRR. Same code, there is no change in the logic. So rather than writing 4 lines of code, I can write only in a single line of code. This single line of code, this kind of syntax, what we call is a if-else ternary expression. In the if-else ternary expression, there are no elif blocks. If the block is the if statement code, is if statement contains only if and else blocks, then only the ternary expression is possible. Clear? Anyone have any questions on this? The syntax is something like this. I'm just going to simply explain the syntax of the ternary expression. It's easy for you to understand. The syntax is, see, variable, some variable is equal to value 1 if this condition is becoming true. Yes, the variable will be assigned with the value 2. Variable will be assigned to the value 1 provided this condition is becoming true. In other case, the variable will be assigned to this value. Is it simple? Value 1 if some condition, else value 2. That is a syntax, a fixed syntax. Don't change anything here. Of course, condition means not only one condition, multiple conditions with the and or combinations or variables, anything you can use it. But this is something you should be evaluated to either true or false. Clear? Anyone have any questions on this so far? The if-else ternary expression. Yeah, if you are comfortable, sir, actually, so I don't want to go by complication actually. So it's very difficult to remember this syntax. Yeah, you can go ahead with this. No problem. Sir, if that is just is going to eat your typing time. You have to type more number of code here. Agree? So here one colon extra typing. Movie is equal to something extra typing. Again one more again movie is equal to 2 movies equal to. Here there is only one movie equal to. Your typing time is going to be bit saved. That is the only advantage. And of course, again one more point. Ternary expressions will be executed by Python more faster when compared to this one. Python execution time also bit saved. If you still, hey, no, I am not interested to learn this one, so this syntax, it's a bit difficult to understand, go ahead with this, no problem. No logical change. Exactly the same output, same result. But only the difference is your typing time will be saved, Python execution time also will be saved. That is the only difference.
Sir, can we use elif?
No, elif is not. So a ternary expression should have only if and else blocks only, no elifs. There is a limitation with the ternary expression, I can say. It's a limitation. Question answered? Is your question answered?
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
So anyone have any questions on this if-else ternary expression?
No, sir. It's clear.
So, but I will tell you one other example here with the ternary, with if-else ternary expression. For example, my code is depends upon the marks I want to watch the movie. For example, less than 60. So my code is something like this, less than 60. Less than 60. For example, movie is equal to no movie because it's a very bad marks. So let us say elif marks is greater than or equal to 60 and marks less than is equal to, for example, 75, let us say. And movie is equal to, let us say, Pushpa 2. Okay. And elif marks is greater than or equal to 75 and marks less than 90, I can say movie is equal to any movie suggested. What is the recent movie? Yeah, some comedy movie. Okay, some comedy movie. Any comedy movie, I can say. Any comedy movie. And else, if it is greater than 90, unless it's a triple R. Let us say this is my logic. So since the marks is equal to 93, if I just print the movie, what movie I need to get it here? What is the value? If the marks are 93, which is randomly picked up. So what is the movie value here? Movie variable value here? Is it like empty or Pushpa 2 or any comedy movie or triple? Anyone? Any suggestion? What what is your understanding here? What is the value of the movie variable here?
Triple R.
Triple R. Exactly. So it is greater than 90, it's a triple R. The same thing as though the if statement also having the elif, using the ternary expression, can we make this? This if statement contains if block, else block, and elif blocks also there. Can we implement this using the if-else ternary expression?
Not possible, I think.
Not possible. Yes, generally, but there is some trick here to implement this in using the if-else ternary expression. Let us just try that. Okay. So what I say, what is my syntax is, so movie is equal to, okay, value one is equal to some empty string. So this is my empty string, no movie. So if when the no movie, if marks is less than or equal to 60, right? Agree? Else, so in the else ways, what is the value? What is the value should be? Let us say something value. I'm saying triple R, right? What I will do here is I will make one more in this case. So in this place, I will make one more if else ternary expression. Means else Pushpa 2 if this entire one more ternary, this entire one value actual ternary expression, if marks is greater than or equal to 75, this is my condition. So means first move will be assigned to this value provided this condition is becoming true. Agree? Else what is the value? This is my entire value. Again, it is going to be evaluated. If else value should be part 2 if the marks is greater than or equal to 75, and else again one more condition. Else assigned to, let us say, any comedy movie if this condition, else triple R. It's a bit complicated. So here, if I understand very well, understand what is the, how the Ternary expression, value 1 if the condition is becoming true, else value 2. That's what I mentioned, right? So value 1, value 1. Let me go back. What I mentioned is value 1, the variable will be assigned to value 1 if this condition is becoming true, also value 2. That's what I mentioned. So value 2 can be some expression, not a constant value like a triple R or something. It will be some expression. This expression is going to be evaluated to some value. It could be some expression. This expression will be finally evaluating to some fixed value. So now I can say, by going to divide this row, divide this one, I'm just going to divide the same thing to here pieces. Movie is equal to if marks less than 60, else. So this is entire is one more expression. So what is this? I'm just going to copy this expression else value, else I'm writing some expression, I can say, some expression. So this expression, what is the sum expression? That sum expression is, this is my expression. So what is my expression? This will be evaluated to push part to the sum expression is, what is the value of this expression will be evaluated if this condition is becoming true, the expression value will be push part 2. Agree? Else is also some more expression. Okay, for example, some other expression, and that some other expression is this value. What is some other expression value? Some other expression value is equal to any comedy movie provided the condition is this condition is becoming true. Else the some other expression value is equal to RR. So now understand, right? So let us say what is the marks we have taken? 93. So now tell me, the marks is equal to 93. What is the value of the some other expression value? Since is 93 is between the 75 and 90, no, false, right? So the some other expression value will be some other expression value is equal to triple R. Agree? So far agree here. As based upon the marks 93, first I'm evaluating the some other expression value that is equal to triple R. So now if I replace this here, what will going to happen? The sum expression will be push part 2. So let me just copy this one here. Push part 2 if the marks is greater than 75. Else, that's what is some other expression value we just evaluated, that is evaluated to triple R. So now tell me, marks is again is less than or greater than 93. So is 93 between the 60 and 75? No. So now what is happened? What is the sum expression value? Sum expression value will be triple R. Agree? So now this will be evaluated to triple. So now the sum expression will be evaluated to triple. So again, if I just going to replace this one, this will be evaluated to movie is equal to empty if marks is condition is becoming true, else some expression value we just evaluated that is becoming triple R. So now tell me what is the value of this one? The movie is equal to empty if marks is less than 60, else triple R. If I execute this code, printing the movie here. Sorry, 1 minute. Let me just check it. If there is some syntax here, okay, less than else push part 2. Let me just check this. Something is missing. Okay, well designed. Perhaps you go following with the comma. Comma, so where is the comma should be? And here I think nowhere you should add the comma. So if marks less than 60, let me just take the spaces. Else pushpa 2. So this is entire my expression. So pushpa 2 if marks greater than 60 and marks less than 75. Okay, let me just take this one as one, same thing. Else any comedy movie if marks greater than 75 and marks greater than 90. Actually, this parenthesis is not required. Okay, something here. There is a problem. Okay. If is missing here. Okay. Yes, this is correct. I syntax wrong. Some if is see now the triple H is coming. Correct. Same to same result. This is also the same result as this one. If you feel, hey, so it's very difficult for me to understand this entire syntax, go for this, but there is no problem. Logic is the same, output is the same, but only that going to save your typing time. That's it. And execution time also. Yeah, everyone understand this concept here? So in the this one, we can also write in the else case, you can also write some value, some expression. Expression also should be evaluated to some value. Correct? That's what we did. Anyone have any questions on this? The movie here in this syntax?
No, sir.
In clear, right?
Clear, sir.
Yeah. So this is the if else ternary expression says, of course, ternary expression you can also build with the elif also. So, but this is a something like a trick.